Types of motion. Objective: to define motion, to study various types of motion. Every object in the universe is in motion. Consider a boy standing on the road. Observe that he is at rest. For him, a person sitting inside a moving car is in motion. However, for the person sitting inside the car, the boy standing on the road appears to be in motion. Do you know why this is so? Because we always describe motion with respect to some fixed reference. In the first case, with respect to the boy, the car changes its position. Similarly, in the second case, with respect to the car, the boy changes his position. Hence, motion is defined as the change of position in an object with respect to some fixed reference. We have all seen the second hand of a watch. Have you ever observed its motion carefully? Likewise, observe a swinging cradle or a car moving on a straight road. Do they move in a similar manner? The answer is no. Generally, motion can be divided into various types, depending upon the path they take while in motion. Let us now try to understand the different kinds of motion. Take a ball and drop it from a certain height. Observe that it travels along a straight line. This type of motion, in which an object moves in a straight line, is called a linear motion. A car moving on a straight road is an example of linear motion. Now, think about a butterfly flying in air. Its path is irregular. This type of motion, where an object moves in an irregular way, is called irregular motion. Next, tie a ball to a string and rotate it. Observe the motion of the ball. It is observed that it moves along a circle. Similarly, hands of a watch also move in a circular path. Such a type of motion in which an object moves along a circular path is called a circular motion or rotational motion. In a simple pendulum, pull the bob to one side and leave. The bob moves from one end to the other. That is, it undergoes a back and forth motion. This is repeated several times. The kind of motion in which an object repeats its motion after a fixed interval of time is called a periodic motion. Another example of a periodic motion is swinging of a cradle. Have you observed the movement of a string in a guitar? When you pluck the string of a guitar, it experiences a back and forth periodic motion with very high speed. This type of periodic motion is called vibratory motion. Thus, to summarize, motion is always defined with respect to a specific reference. The various types of motions are linear motion, irregular motion, circular or rotational motion, periodic motion, and vibratory motion.